how do I make an episode of the Kidnapper's Corner? Is it easy? Is it complex? There's any special tools or whatnot that goes into it? Well, I just use a standard video editor. There's a lot of things you guys have to understand about making Kidnapper's Corner episode and owning a real YouTube channel as opposed to being a scene uploader. One of these random accounts, just have someone's name on it and they just upload scenes. 75% of the time the account gets terminated for all kinds of various reasons. You saw that last year in 2018. So many of these channels bit the dust. And I would imagine, I don't know if you're going to see more of them. I think if the other ones would have been doomed for termination, it would have happened by now. Some of the older, less active accounts may be escaping. But ultimately, most of these accounts are going to get closed. And obviously, we're coming up on 3 years here. We've never had a strike hold on our account. We've uploaded nearly 500 videos, no problems. All kinds of awesome DID scenes, intense action scenes, all different scenarios, and no problems here. So, when you own a real YouTube channel and you're actually making videos, and there are a lot of rules and guidelines and restrictions and whatnot that go into properly making that episode. And a lot of that has to do with copyright. Community guidelines are fairly straight and simple. You want to put a disclaimer in your metadata and your description, be very detailed and whatnot so YouTube knows what you're doing. That's something that a lot of people don't do and why they lose their channels. But as far as copyright goes, that's a whole nother separate issue. And so, take a look at episode 250 of the Kidnapper's Corner. Obviously, you guys know I uploaded that video 4 different times. I made videos explaining why I had to do that because of the copyright holders' policies of that footage. A certain German company that will not let a copyright claim become active until they have manually reviewed the claim. That's what the first time I uploaded that video, it was uploaded for almost 2 weeks before the claim went through. Then the next couple times it was like 2 days, 3 days, something like that. Well, it's been almost 2 weeks again. In fact, I think today may be the 2-week anniversary of our 4th time with that video. And the video is still up. I think the first time it took 2 weeks because of the holidays. They may have been on vacation. But the video is still up. I believe it's passed, that it's fine now, hopefully. Yeah, so what's the deal with that? Why is it important that, why is it so important that I had to keep re-uploading that? Well, it has to do with copyright claims in the videos. If you have to understand how YouTube manages copyright now. And the problem with these scene uploader people, and I've seen it written before, you have to realize these people have no idea what they're talking about. They have no idea. They're just spitballing. So if you listen to one of these scene uploaders, they might say, I can't write the name of this scene in the video description because for copyright reasons, they're going to come after me if I write the name in the description. That's not true. That was true 12, 13 years ago. That was very true back then. Okay, but once Google bought YouTube, they came to an agreement with copyright holders on what's called the Content ID system. When a video is uploaded, after the video uploads, they put it through, they process the video. Your screen will say processing. This is them cross-referencing your video against their extremely sophisticated supercomputer of probably hundreds of millions of hours worth of copyrighted video footage, audio recordings, every song you can imagine, every movie, TV show clip from all across the world. You're looking at probably hundreds of millions of hours worth of stuff throughout the decades, through all of recorded history. Certainly sophisticated. Now, so if I upload a scene from a movie, right, it's going to process into that computer and YouTube's going to decide if I'm using someone else's copyrighted footage. Now, in order to do that, they have to have a reasonable sample. You know, it can't be 2 seconds long, and they're going to cross-reference and say, oh, it's 2 seconds, same 2 seconds over here. They can't do that. Number one, for fair use reasons, because that's too strict. Number two, the computer's not that sophisticated, and you wouldn't want it to be, because it'd make too many mistakes if it was like that. So this past year, they've tightened up the restrictions on how much footage you can actually use. And through some reprocessing glitches, I've had some of my old videos retroactively hit. I believe that's finished now. I don't know what the deal was with the reprocessing there. But, so the restrictions are tighter. So it can be as little as like 15 or 16 consecutive or nearly consecutive footage of a scene or audio recording. Typically it needs to be longer, like say 20 plus 25 seconds. And if you do that, if you upload say 20 to 25 seconds of consecutive or nearly consecutive footage, you will trip their computer. And what happens then is a copyright claim is placed on the video. Okay, now you guys have to understand the difference between copyright claims and copyright strikes. A copyright strike essentially in 2019 is reserved for a YouTuber stealing some other YouTuber's video. Freebooting, trying to copy someone, rip someone else off. That's essentially what copyright strikes are only used for now. And these are serious penalties and result in your account termination when you get 3 of them. But real copyright holders, they don't do that anymore. They're not going to fill out a takedown request. They're not going to waste their time. They use this sophisticated content ID system to prevent piracy before it happens and to control what they want. Do they want ads running on their copyrighted material? Do they want the video blocked in this country, blocked in that country, blocked worldwide? And understand that a video being blocked worldwide no longer carries a penalty. It used to, but it doesn't anymore. Only thing that carries a penalty is a copyright strike, a takedown notice. So sophisticated copyright holders are going to use this content ID system, right? It's the best way to go. It's the easiest way to do this. So, like, say if you look at like Universal, right? You got NBC Universal, you got all these movies, all these TV shows, UMG, Universal Music Group, all these songs. They own all the rights to all this stuff, so they can control what they want to happen with it when someone puts it in a YouTube video, right? So we're making Kidnapper's Corner episodes. We're using copyrighted footage truly under fair use, okay? I'm not just uploading some scene and uploading it, okay? I'm doing commentary. I'm showing you the actual DID parts, and that's the point of the fair use in the show that we run here. So with episode 250, I'm getting this copyright claim put on my video from this copyright holder, right? So you might be thinking, well, just let it go. You know, they have their copyrighted footage in there. Let them. What you have to understand, what's happening here is they're taking ownership of the video. So there's some penalties that come with that. Not as far as my account status goes and losing my account, but if that was my attitude on every video, if I was going to have video after video with copyright claims on my videos, and I do have videos with copyright claims, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if that's all I was doing was uploading videos with copyright claims, YouTube would see that and they would strip my partnership. They would not allow us to run ads anymore and be in the partner program if all we were doing was just uploading too much copyrighted footage and not making our own product the way that we are. So that's a serious penalty. That's a big chunk of our business here now. So I can't do that. I can't have copyright claims build up on my account for no good reason. So yeah, that's a serious problem for us here. Okay. Now, the problem also comes on you guys' end. This is what you may not know. So I've been doing some edits for our upcoming Kidnapper's Corner episodes, and one thing that is happening is, you know, I get to do my test runs because all of these companies, well, I did find another company like the German company, a Thai company, a Thailand film distributor, does the same thing. They wait to review the video. I hate it. I don't know why they would do that, because they're losing potential revenue or their product for that certain period of time that they're waiting to review the video. You know, it's supposed to be automatic. But anyway, I'm editing this footage, okay? And I'm noticing that as I chop it down and I get rid of one claim, another claim appears in a different part of the video. So yesterday, I'm processing this one episode, and the first claim comes up, and it's a different company from Thailand, okay? And the video, and here's what happens when there's copyright claims sometimes, is it affects you guys. The videos can be blocked, not just worldwide necessarily, no one can see it, but they may be blocked in certain countries. They may be blocked on certain devices. You may not be able to watch the video on your mobile devices or tablets because of the copyright holder settings, if that's the way they want to do it. Why they would do that, I don't know, but they do. So this copyright claim that happened yesterday, the video was blocked in Thailand, right? So I cleaned that claim up, ran it again. A new claim on a different part of the video from a different company. It's kind of like an independent film, and a few different distributors own copyright rights all over the place. And this time, it was a German company, and the video was blocked in Germany and Hungary, or Germany and Austria. So, same footage was in it the first time, but the first time it was only blocked in Thailand. Then the second time it was blocked in Germany and Austria, even though the same footage in it the second time was also in it the first time, and it wasn't blocked in Germany and Austria. So it's all just a big mess, the way it reads these claims and does this. It's all hit and miss. So the thing that I have to do is I have to make sure when I upload a video, if the content is already in the system, I have to make sure that there is no copyright claim on the video when I upload it, so that everyone can watch it, so that there's no problems. That's the way we want to do it here, so there's no viewing restrictions. Okay, so that being said, in the past, I have uploaded some episodes of this show that have large amounts of copyrighted footage in them. And the reason I did that was because that copyrighted work was not in the Content ID system. Sometimes later on, a copyright holder will then put it in the system after I've already done that. And now when they process that in the system, they now take that copyrighted footage and they process it against every single existing YouTube video. So my videos will then get hit with a retroactive automated claim. There's two kinds of copyright claims, automated and manual. These are all automated that I'm talking about. This is the computer making this decision. Now, in that rare case, a person reviews it, but they're only reviewing a computer's claim. So this retroactive claim from footage being added to the system later is another automated claim, right? So if I took the liberty of using too much copyrighted footage, I did it taking the gamble that the footage would never enter the system. This can come back and bite me later if I lose ownership of a popular video, which has happened before, semi-popular anyway. You know, some of our more popular videos are TV movies that are not in the system, fingers crossed that they never will be, but if they do, I'm going to lose the rights of those and have to remake them or do recaps. You know, I rarely remake the videos. That's the thing. I remade the Trish Stratus video because when it reprocessed after the glitches that happened, it was blocked worldwide by WWE. WWE is an interesting copyright holder. You use 15 seconds of consecutive footage, sometimes they'll block your video. You use 5 minutes of their consecutive footage, and they'll let the videos go, but they'll put their ads on it. Explain that one to me. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so I don't like to remake episodes if they're still publicly visible. I'll just unlist the video so that YouTube won't recommend it anymore, and it won't take up our watch time, and we'll make our money from the videos we actually own. But then there's that second kind of copyright claim, a manual claim. Manual claims are very rare. A manual claim, and we have a few on our account. What a manual claim is what happens, let's say I do my editing on the Kidnapper's Corner episode, and there is no copyright claim. I do it right, I get it through, we own the video, okay? Occasionally, a copyright holder will stumble onto the video. I don't think they're necessarily stumbling onto them. I think they're looking for them. They're looking for certain things. Like Warner Brothers came after our Wonder Woman videos. 4 of the 5. Boom, 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 boom. They left me one, but they put manual copyright claims on our Wonder Woman videos. Why? Because Wonder Woman's very popular. It was resurging at the time, so they wanted their ads on our videos. Fox did it with our Deadpool video. You know, if it's a popular title, a big franchise like that, they will come through and insert, they'll find your video, they'll search for it, and they'll insert a manual claim on the video. Now, there's ways to try and avoid that. Don't put the title of the movie in the video title. Don't put the title of the movie or the whatever in the keywords. You legally have to put it in the video description. That's under fair use, giving credit to the copyright holder. But, you know, if you don't want exposure on your videos, then you shouldn't put the name, into the title or keywords. But again, there was no penalty for this. I just lost ownership of the videos. So, and again, these manual claims rarely happen. It's probably especially now because they've tightened the Content ID system up so much that it's really not worth hiring someone to dig around for your content when the computer is going to catch 97% of any copyrighted material, especially full-blown piracy, which is the point, because you're talking about so much consecutive footage, it's always going to catch it. And they'll block it. They'll block full movie attempts, or typically anything over 10 minutes they block, sometimes less than that. You know, if it's like 4 or 5 minute long video, they'll just stick their ads on it, let you keep it. But so, you know, you're talking about automated claims, manual claims, and what I have to go through to make sure everything works for everyone. So I have to try and do my very best to make sure there is no claim on a video, so that we own the rights to the video and can run our business properly, so that you guys can view the video with no restriction problems, nothing like that. Everything flows smooth. And again, you know, we credit the copyright holder. We're not damaging their business. These people are not damsel in distress brands. We're simply highlighting the damsel in distress concept in their work. We're also planning on helping them sell their own work here too, as well, coming up here soon. So that's something we've been working on here for a while, had some problems with, but yeah, so, you know, it's just that's the way it's got to work, you know, to make sure. And because of that, I can't always show a full scene. I have to cherry pick. Sometimes I may cut out small little parts that even show the damsel. If it's a faraway camera angle or something, I may have to chop that out. Not just chopping stuff out for community guidelines purposes if there's something that pushes the envelope, you know, things like that. But, you know, I have to chop it down and make it a reasonable video, reasonable length, and make sure that we own the rights to our videos. So hopefully you guys understand that and what goes into that. And, you know, it's funny, it took that episode 250 4 times, and then Flashpoint, the van scene. Oh, that's one thing too. As far as viewing restriction goes, because of late Content ID claims, I had told you guys this before, episode 57 of the Kidnapper's Corner, the original Flashpoint van scene, that video is blocked in the United States. That's why I did the recap, so everyone could see it again. One of the reasons I did the recap, you know, get it out there so people can watch the scene again. Also, the Abigail Breslin Haunter scene had a delayed claim on it. It's blocked in France and the French territories, so my apologies there. We will recap that one eventually, and I'll get that straightened out. I don't like that. I don't like for certain people to not be able to watch some of our videos. And some of the videos, some of the CSI videos are blocked on mobile devices. No, it just kind of sucks. But those are manual claims. So, you know, that's kind of kind of how that goes. But what I was saying, the episode 250 took 4 times to get that one to work. Hopefully, it's done. This one KK episode I'm editing, it took me about 20 test runs. I had to test run that sucker 20 different times to get it to pass. It's an awesome episode with awesome footage, and I hope you guys appreciate that, because sometimes it just gets frustrating. But I love doing it for you guys, and hope you understand, and we'll see you soon.